Good morning, grade 6. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you had a good Easter weekend and were able to be out and enjoy the fresh air and the sunshine. Make sure you take a minute to send me a message and let me know how you spent the weekend. Either send it to me on Google Classroom or email me a message. Alrighty, let's get going on our daily LA. We're going to do Monday and Tuesday because obviously Monday was a holiday. So if you don't have your daily LA folder, grab it. Hurry up, Brady, get out of bed, go do that, and get dressed. I'm going to switch to the document camera. Alrighty, so if you take a look at number 1 and 2, those are sentences that you have to correct. Make sure you capitalize your names and use proper grammar and punctuation. So for number 1, Lisa and me are going ice skating at Rainbow Rinks. You know you wouldn't ever say Lisa and me, so make sure you use the proper pronoun. And Rainbow Rinks is a proper name of a specific rink. Number 2, in September, me and him got to start going to middle school. I can honestly say I would never hear any of you say that, so print that sentence as you would say it, capitalizing your month and putting your punctuation where it should be. Number 3 asks for context clues to determine the meaning of the bolded word below. Now, context clues is what I had asked you to use to figure out the meaning of honing and melancholy for your journal last week. That's where you use what's in the sentence around the word in order to figure out what it means. So the hunter killed several deer to have enough venison to feed his family during the long, cold winter. If you don't know what venison is, you look at the sentence and say, the hunter killed several deer to have enough to feed his family during the long, cold winter. A word that could replace that would be like meat. So then I've used my context clues of how that word is used in the sentence. And venison is actually deer meat. So you would write out your answer on the line. Number 4, which word is spelled correctly? Principal, principal with an S, principal. So that one should be fairly obvious. Number 5, circle the adjectives in this sentence. The cranky old woman kept the boy's ball when it came over her fence. So there are two words that are really obvious adjectives in this sentence. And if you remember, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. So big, ball. Big is your adjective describing ball. So remember that when you look for your adjective. That is Monday, so you can pause the video and do Monday, and we'll take a look at Tuesday. So Tuesday, number 1, which part of speech is underlined in the following sentence? Seth has passed everyone in the motorcycle race. So I need to know which part of speech, noun, verb, adjective, adverb. Those are your 4 main ones. Which part of speech is has passed? And if you're not sure about has, take a look at past. What kind of word is that? And you can use your flip book if you're unsure. Take a minute to pause the video, go grab your flip book if needed. Number 2, our teacher, Mr. Toscano, hasn't had the measles, the mumps, or the chicken pox. Remember your capital at the beginning. Remember to capitalize names. And remember when you're listing things, comma after each item of the list. And remember your punctuation at the end. Number 3, why did me and her promise to clean up after the party? Muttered Kevin. Obviously, Kevin didn't want to clean up. So you have to use proper grammar there. You would never put yourself first. You would often say, why did she, probably for her, and I promise. So make sure you put that into proper grammar. And someone is speaking here. Kevin is talking. So you have to ask yourself, what part did Kevin say? And put that between quotation marks. And remember, if it's a question, you'll have a question mark after the last part of what Kevin asked. If it's an exclamation, it'll be an exclamation mark. Remember, a capital at the beginning and punctuation at the end. Number 4, the doctor stood beside his patient's bed. We're to circle the preposition. And if you remember, in the word preposition is a huge hint, position. Which one of these words shows a position? I will pause the video to show you what number 5 should say. Alrighty, so number 5 is probably cut off in your sheet as well. Number 5 says give an antonym for this word. So the word is deceased, D-E-C-E-A-S-E-D. Now, hopefully everyone remembers, an antonym is the opposite. Synonym is the same, antonym is opposite. So give me a word that is the opposite of deceased. Hopefully you know what deceased means. If not, ask a sibling or Google it. Alrighty, pause the video and finish up Tuesday. Alrighty, crew, take a look at the corrections. Capital on Lisa and I are going ice skating at capital on rainbow, capital on rinks, and a period at the end. Number 2, in September, this one doesn't look capitalized, so I'll fix it. In September, he and I have to start going to middle school. Now, since this isn't a specific middle school like Coronation Middle School, that's why it's not capitalized. If it is specific, then I would have capitalized it. Number 3, we did together, venison is deer meat. So that's using those context clues. Proper spelling of principal, I in the middle with a C, C-I. And your 2 adjectives, cranky and old, describing woman. Going on to Tuesday, if you went and grabbed your flip book, a word like past, which shows action, is a verb. Our sentence, our teacher, comma, Mr. Toscano, capitalize on Mr., period, because it's an abbreviation, capital on Toscano, comma, because this is extra information, hasn't had the measles, comma, the mumps, comma, or the chickenpox, period. Number 3, quotation marks, which are hard to see, my apologies. Quotation marks, why did she and I promise to clean up after the class party? Question mark, because he's asking this. End quotes, muttered, capital on Kevin, and a period. Preposition for number 4 is beside, because that shows your position. And an antonym for the word deceased could be alive, could be living. Tell me another one if you got a different one. Message me. That's our daily LA for today, crew. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.